Hey G Squad, welcome back to episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we got this cool image right here, and basically what this is a neck fan that's from a brand called Taurus. You can see for the one that we got right here is called a Coolify 2. They do have like the first version, but right here I do have the second version. So this is what the package looks like when you guys first get in. Let me actually open it up to show you guys what the inside looks like first. So let's pull this part up. Here is basically what the inside looks like. So they do have a very kind of cool packaging, but if you guys open up, right here we do have the actual product, and I do love how they do have this padding on here to protect the product when you guys do get it, to prevent any kind of scratches and etc. But once you guys take it out, here is basically what the case looks like for the product. So let's do peel this part out. Right there we do have the product name, Coolify 2. They do have the very clear design case to show you guys everything that's inside. But top part right here, you can see they do give you guys a carabiner option for you guys to hook it onto your backpack or something if you guys do want to. Back part right here, you can see we do have the brand logo. And right here on top we do have a 2-zipper design for you guys to open it 2 ways. And when you guys do feel the case, it definitely does feel like a high quality case. Same thing for our side right here. But let's open it up and show you guys what the inside looks like first. Alright, so once you guys open up, here is basically what the product looks like inside. So they do have the strap option for you guys to strap it to keep it organized. But if you guys unstrap it, in the middle part right here, we do have an accessory box. So pretty much inside the small little accessory box, they do give you guys a cable, which is USB to USB-C. So you can definitely use that to recharge the product. And also inside right here, they do provide guys a user manual to teach you guys how to set it up and how to use it. And that is basically everything that's provided for you guys for the accessory option. Last but not least, we do have actual product right here. So when you guys do feel the overall weight of the product, it definitely has a little bit of weight to it. But when you guys do feel the product, it definitely feels like a high quality product compared to like the other neck fan that they do have on this brand that I reviewed quite some time ago. But let me show you guys what is actually on here first. So top part right here, we see we do have the brand logo. And when you guys do feel material that's on here, it definitely has a padding on here to give you guys that comfort when you guys do put it onto your neck. And then this side right here, we see we do have the power button for you to turn it on and turn it off. And then for other side right here, we see we do have the button for you to change the different mode for like the fan option, the cooling option, or the heating option. And right here in the bottom, you see we do have the slot for you to plug in the cable to recharge it. And I'm assuming throughout the product inside on this side and also on this side, that is basically where the cooling fan option will start working. I'm assuming for this part here and this part here is where the warming option or cooling option will work. So that is one of the huge upgrade for this neck fan compared to the previous version where they only blow the fan or the cooling option around your neck. This one actually has a spot where I should give you guys that cooling or warming option to give you guys a much more better result when you guys do use it. And I'm assuming for the slot right here is basically the display screen once you guys do turn it on. And in terms of the battery life that's on here, it depends on which mode you guys use. If you guys use it in the lowest setting, you can get up to 20 hours of usage. But if you guys use it in the highest setting, it'll give you guys 2 hours max. But that is basically everything that's on the product. Before I put this on to test it out, let me just plug in cable to show you guys how to charge it first. So if you guys plug it in the bottom right here. Once you guys plug it in, you can see right here it does show you guys that it is charging. So right now it's around 73%, so it's not fully charged yet. Now let's turn it on to show you guys whether or not the product works while it's charging. So let's press on the button. So it doesn't look like it works when you guys are charging it. So I'm actually unplug the cable first. If you guys try again, you can see it does work. So currently we do have a cooling option. If you guys press on this button, that basically increases the speed level on here. So now it's on C2, now C3. If you guys press on again, it turns off. But basically the way how I change the different mode on here, like I mentioned, is right here. So you guys can change it from like the cooling fan option to the fan option or the heating option. If you guys want to change it from cooling to fan, you guys can press it 1 time. But if you guys want to change it to heat option, you guys can press and hold it. Let me show you guys what I mean. So here's C1. If you guys press it 1 time, now let's change to F, which is the fan option. But if you guys press and hold the button, now change to the heat. And immediately once we do turn on the fan, you guys can definitely feel that cooling effect or the heating option work immediately. Let me actually go get my temperature checker to show you guys what I mean. Alright, so right here I do have my temperature checker. Let me show you the temperature before and after. So right now it's at 80 degrees because we just turned on the heating option. But let's turn on the cooling option to show you guys how cool it can get. So let's turn it on. Let's turn it on the cooling option. So this is C1. Let's turn on C3 to cool it faster. And while it's cooling, let me show you the temperature that's going down. So you see the temperature went down a lot already. It's at 69 degrees. So it definitely will go even cooler as you guys wait a little bit longer. So you can see when we check it again, now it's 66. So the cooling option definitely does work. And when you guys actually feel it, it actually feels really cold. It literally feels like ice or something, which is pretty cool. But now let's turn on the heat option to see how fast it heats. Alright, so that's heat 1. Here's 2 and 3. So after leaving it on for a little bit, now let's check the temperature again. So you see the temperature went up a lot. It's at 103. So definitely the heating option does work when you guys do use it. But I'm going to turn back on the cooling option to test it out. So here is basically what the product sounds like on C1, which is lowest speed level. If you guys turn up to level 3, here is C3. And what I noticed is for the fan on the top right here, it does have a fan that blows out, which is basically like a bladeless fan. And if you guys notice for this part here, it is stretchy. So that way it should be pretty easy for you to put it on. But now let's put it onto our neck and see how it feels. So once you guys put it on, here is basically what the product looks like. But if you guys do turn it on, we currently have it on C1. And what I do notice is for the fan right here, it blows up to your face, which is pretty nice because you basically get like a fan on top of the cooling option that's on your neck. But now let's turn it on to C3. Alright, so when you turn it on C3, it actually feels pretty nice. The fan is obviously much more louder when you guys do turn it on to the highest level. But for the neck part right here, it does give you guys this icy kind of cooling feeling. So for whatever reason, if you guys don't want like the cooling option and you only want the fan, you do have the option to push the button right here on the side. And that basically turns off the cooling option, but you still get the fan option, which is basically F1, F2, or F3. So if you guys want to use the heating option during the winter season, you guys can turn it on right here inside. And now we do have a heating option. So when you guys do use a heating option, it does heat up immediately and there's no fan or anything. Literally all it is like a warming option to give you guys this warm feeling on your neck that feels really, really good. Like right now I only have on heat 1 or H1 and it's warming up so much already. But I'm actually turning on the H3 to see what it feels like. Alright, so now we have an H3. If you guys can hear from that little alarm sound, that is basically how you guys know when you guys do change it, which is pretty cool. Because obviously you guys can't see the actual display screen when you guys do turn it on, unless if you guys do take it out. So having that sound is actually really helpful. But once you do turn it on to heat level 3 or H3, it actually feels pretty nice. It basically gives you guys like this heat therapy option for your neck to keep yourself really warm or give you guys that heat therapy like I mentioned. And when you guys do put this onto your neck, it's actually very stable and very secure. It's actually much more secure than the previous version like I mentioned that they make. So whether if you guys want to use it at home, in the office, for workout or anything else, however you guys want to use it, that is totally up to you guys. But that is basically everything that's on the product. Now that we can unboxing and test the product, now to answer the question of whether or not this is worth it or not. So for this product, I do have to say that it's pretty worth it if you guys want to need one of these, especially if you guys in the market looking for a high quality neck fan that basically works as a warmer option or heating option or air conditioning option to give you guys both the cooling option and the warm option as well. Then I do have to say that it is pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else that you actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.